Divine greetings, Masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is Madhu Soni, welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group. Very warm welcome, Masters, and very happy and grateful that you all are here with me on this platform of Light and Soul Meditation Group. And also our Love Light Star Shine YouTube channel where the recordings go. So you can definitely subscribe to the channel. And also if you want to see any recording, all the list is there. So you can see all the video list and reels, everything. Anyhow, Masters, so as we start our session with gratitude, so requesting everyone to join your hands and let us call on to the Masters. Let us invoke their energies and consciousness. So requesting everyone to join your hands, keep your hands near your heart, and let us pray to the Masters. Thank them for all the blessings, grace that you have showered upon each and every one of us. Dear Masters, we are very grateful and thankful. Thank you so much for blessing us. Thank you for showering all your wisdom, knowledge, your consciousness, and the divine blessings of abundance, prosperity, happiness, unconditional love, compassion, and kindness, and also forgiving us for all those things that we have done which were not okay, which were not good. But thank you so much, Masters, for always guiding us, protecting us, and safeguarding us on this journey. We are very grateful to all the Masters from the divine realms, all the Masters from the ascended realms, the Siddhas, teachers, healers, mentors, and gurus, and to all the Masters from all the world, kingdom, and our great Grandmaster Pitamaha Brahmarishi Patri Sir, Mahavatar Babaji, to Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Father Universe, Sun, Moon, and constellations. Thank you so much, Masters, for each and every blessing. We ask and pray to you to help us align with your soul, with our soul plan and purpose, and also align us with our highest timeline of our life journey and soul journey. We ask you to help us align with our life journeys. May we get to know our life. May we get to know why we are here, why and what is the truth of, and what is the purpose that we have come here for. May we get to fulfill all our purposes and may we liberate ourselves. But at this time, we ask you to help us know our soul plan purpose and also align us with our own truth so that we may be authentic with ourselves and with others. May we get to choose truth and speak our truth, and may we align with the same. Thank you for sharing your wisdom, knowledge, and we pray to you to help us align with our divine consciousness, and also may we get connected to your consciousness. Keep us in alignment, and thank you to all the meditators, masters who are present here. May you always connect with us. May you help your own self and others as well. Keep joining and keep others also. Help them to join them. Thank you so much, Masters. So very warm welcome, Masters. It's been a pleasure to have you all here. And at this time today, we are going to learn about the Eightfold Path. So far, under Buddha's teachings, we have been talking about Gautam Buddha, his early life, and then how before his birth, what were the signs that everyone came to know about, and then how he became, enlightened master from a princely life that he took, and then later on he became an enlightened being, letting go of everything, renouncing everything on the night of when his child was born. And he left his palace, he left his son, he left his wife, and then he renounced everything, went to the forest to know about himself, to know who he was, to know why he feels this emptiness, why he does not want to live in the palace anymore, what is calling him. And all those questions were answered under that Bodhi tree when he got enlightenment. And that was the day when he was born on the day of Purnima, the Buddha Purnima day. Not only that, this was also the day when he took parinirvan, and this was also the day when he got enlightened. So this marks the triple energies of all these Gautam Buddha, that was happening in Gautam Buddha's life. So the three things that happened. One was the birth, second was the enlightenment, third was the parinirvan. And also we celebrate this day. The 1st of May is basically the Buddha Purnima day. So we will be celebrating Buddha Purnima, having more meditation. But at this time, we have Rani Ojha ji with us, who will be telling us, talking about the Eightfold Path. So welcoming Rani ji at this time. She is a master from New Jersey, and she is basically from Kolkata. And now she had started, from Bhakti Yoga to Gyan Yoga and the Dhyan Yoga. She is here with us from past 4 years in Light and Soul Meditation Group Masters, or at Light and Soul Meditation Group. And she is a beautiful mother of two beautiful, handsome boys. And also, she is working as a private client relationship manager in a financial firm. And not only that, holding all the forts very beautifully: work, home, children, and all her responsibilities. Not only that, Masters, from time to time, whenever she can, she definitely loves to help us and do the Swadhyaya, and had been an ardent, listener, follower, and also, practitioner of meditation, and also Sajjan Sangatya. So last time, again, she had shared about the circle of fire, I believe on it was gratitude, right?
Gratitude, yeah.
Gratitude, yes. It was gratitude. And then not only that, much before that, she also had done one Swadhyaya, which was, I think, last year. But this time we will be talking about the Eightfold Path. So how Buddha came to know about the Four Noble Truths. Last day we spoke about that. Why he had, spoken, or why he taught the Four Noble Truths. The char, just sorry, in Hindi and English, everything was coming together. Anyhow, char Arya Satya kya hai? So the Four Noble Truths. And now today we will be talking the Ashtanga Marg, meaning the Eightfold Path. So this is very, very important to know, masters, why these Eightfold Path is very, very important, how to go about it. So let's go and hear from Rani ji. Welcome, Rani ji. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Madhuji, for giving me this opportunity again. I love to be a part of your group, and I've learned a lot. And looking forward for more wisdom and learning. So, yeah, just to capture what you just said in very brief 1 minute, that we're talking about the eightfold, the noble eightfold path. But yesterday and day before yesterday, we spoke about how he came into this journey and the Four Noble Truths. So I'll just go over that very quickly. He was born as a prince named Siddharth Gautam, surrounded by a lot of luxury, lot of protection, covering him from anything unpleasant. His father was very protective about him, and he wanted him to become a great king. So he kept, Gautam, Siddharth Gautam, inside the palace only. So everything was built inside the palace, and he was away from any real truth of life like sickness, aging, or any kind of suffering. So he didn't want his son to get affected by that. But his teaching taught us that suffering exists, but so does a path to end all the sufferings, the sufferings that exist. The path is what we are going to talk about today. It's called the Noble Eightfold Path. It is a practical guide, and it gives you a living with wisdom, with compassion, with more clarity. So it's more practical than theoretical, and anyone can understand from any religion can understand and practice it, regardless of any strong belief if they have. In each steps, it's a way to train your mind, train use your speech, and train the actions so we can reduce suffering for ourselves and for others surrounded. The Eightfold Path also addresses that the whole human experience, the thoughts, words, actions, inner life, and it also gives a balanced approach with not so much of self-indulgence, not self-punishment, but somewhere in between. So it's also called the middle way. What changed Buddha's life? So the eye-opening moment in his life was one day when he left the palace and saw these four sights. It shook him very deeply. One was the old man, one was a sick man, a dead body, and a wandering monk who looked so peaceful despite having nothing. Right? So these sights awakened a deep question in him that why do we suffer? All these suffering is there. Why there is suffering? And if there's a suffering, is there a way out of suffering? And he left the palace to, find out the truth, to find out the ways out of this suffering. He meditated deeply and eventually got awakened to the truth under the Bodhi tree, as Madhuji said. What he discovered became the foundation of the Buddhism. So he left the palace, he meditated, till he found the truth. What were the truth? They were the Four Noble Truths. One is there is suffering. So there is stress, there is dissatisfaction, there's loss, there's grief, there's craving, fear. Fear is also a part of suffering. And why suffering happens? It has a cause. It always has a cause. The cause could be attachment. The most common cause is attachment, right, for suffering. And craving, and knowingly or unknowingly, we choose ignorance. So that's also a cause of suffering. Now, the suffering can end because freedom from the suffering is possible. There's a path to it. And that is the path, the Noble Eightfold Path. And it's not a belief system, it's very practical. It's a way of living that reduces suffering and increase clarity. It increases the compassion towards others, towards yourself, and brings a lot of peace. Before we start this, you ask yourself that where do you experience some dissatisfaction or stress in your life? Because it will help you. If you keep that in mind while we go through this session, it will help you to find out the way to come out of it. Now, the structure of the path is, he taught us that the way out of suffering is not through blind faith. It is through training your mind, training your actions, training your speech. To make this training practical, he organized this, what we call a Noble Eightfold Path. Now, a helpful way to understand the path is to see a complete system for human transformation. It covers how humans think, how we speak, how we act, and how we cultivate our inner world. Okay, so the Buddha grouped it into 8 steps, and the 8 steps are categorized in 3 major categories, each supporting others, like leg of a tripod. Right? So the first major category is wisdom, which is prajna. Wisdom has right view, right resolve, and we'll go over that. And the second one is morality, which is sila, which is right speech, right action, right livelihood. And the third is meditation, which is samadhi, which we try to follow here. And it has right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. Okay, so let's go one by one. The first one is the wisdom. Okay, wisdom in Buddhism is not intellectual knowledge or a bookish knowledge. It is seeing reality very clearly, which includes the right view to see the reality, understanding the Four Noble Truths, what causes it and the effects. Okay. So seeing that everything is impermanent. Everything is impermanent. The material around you, the people around you, your success, your failure, everything is impermanent. And you see it every day. Recognizing that craving causes suffering. It could be for anything. Understanding that your actions, any action you take, have consequences. So ask yourself, where in your life do you cling on to things as if they were permanent, as if you possess it and it will never go away from you? If there is something or there are multiple things, that's the cause of your suffering. So you have to bring a right view towards it because you can resolve it. Now, the right resolve is through intentions, which is rooted in kindness, in letting go, and not harming anyone. So non-harm. Okay. Intention of renunciation, which is letting go of your craving by practicing it, right? Intention of goodwill, letting go of ill will. An intention of harmlessness, which is letting go of cruelty. There was a quote which was going very well here, so I put it here. It's by Buddha. It says, right view is the forerunner and right resolve is its follower. So where he is saying that first you must see reality clearly, okay? See the impermanence, understand the Four Noble Truths, recognize how craving and aversion create suffering. Once you see it clearly, now your intentions automatically shift towards kindness if you see it clearly, okay? And then your intention will shift to letting go, and then your intention will shift to non-harm. The right view is like turning on a light in a dark room. In a dark room, when you turn on the light, so it brings you to a right resolve by choosing where to walk once the light is on, right? Without the light, you can still walk, but you stumble. With the light, you can choose your direction wisely. So wisdom answers the question, how should I see the world? Without this clarity, our action, our speech are driven by what? By confusion, by fear, by craving, by your personal attachment, right? So we come to now the second part, which is morality. It's also known as sila. Once we see clearly, it naturally affects how we behave. So once we see clearly, it can help us naturally how to behave. Morality in Buddhism is not about commandments. It is about living in a way that reduces harm. So morality is living in a way that reduces harm, which includes right speech. Now, speaking of right speech is speaking truthfully and speaking kindly. Now, people do say that I speak the truth and it is harsh. Why it has to be harsh, right? Your truth can be kind in kind words too. If you avoid lies, if you avoid gossip, if you avoid speaking excessively, or create any kind of personal enmity, your words will always come out kindly, even if it is truth. So avoid harsh words. You can do that by practicing, restraint, speaking with purpose, whether you're saying excessively, whether it's required or not, and what is the purpose of being harsh. So kindness will automatically come, even if you speak the truth. After this, I just have one question for, all of you, and you don't have to answer it, just question it yourself. Of what is one habit of speech that you could soften, right? I know myself. When I do get agitated, when kids don't listen and I do speak little louder, so I can soften that. So that's my learning. Um, but if anybody wants to pitch in, they can do. It can be an open forum. Um, and the second one is right action, acting in a way that do not harm others. So do no harm. You can easily do that by avoiding stealing, taking life, overindulgence, harmful use of alcohol, drugs, sexual misconduct, or destruction of peace, property. If we avoid these, then we always come down to right action by doing no harm, because that will encourage us to bring more harmony to ourselves, to the family, to the society, bring more peace, and we have more compassionate choice. The third one is right livelihood, earning a living in a way that is ethical and that is compassionate. Very simple. So work in a way, you have to, everyone has to, work, bring money in to pay the bills. So you have to live your, livelihood. But work in a way more towards not harming others. So you're aware, bring the awareness when you're working that you're not harming others and be more mindful. It's a practice. As I said, it's not a theory, it's a practice which we have to choose every day. Not about renouncing the wealth, but renouncing the attachment to wealth. That's a right livelihood. So you don't renounce all your wealth, but you learn how to renounce the attachment, because we were talking about this last night, that enjoy the present, whatever you have. Like even if you have wealth, you have, things to relish, just enjoy it, but keep that in mind that it's temporary. So you don't have the feeling of possessing it and again getting attached to it and again getting sad that it's not yours and it's, it left you, be it people or matter. So not about renouncing the world, but renouncing attachment to the wealth. Now, wealth becomes meaningful when used with generosity. Be more generous in using that wealth towards, helping others, towards making a better life, towards education. So you just have to be more generous to use that wealth, because again, wealth is also temporary. It doesn't remain with oneself forever. So while it is there, it is given to you as a blessing by whoever you believe in, God or the superior power. Use it towards, betterment of yourself, the society. So be more generous to it. Now, one reflection is, does your work align with your values by reducing harm? I can say that for myself that it does, because I bring more awareness to people by making them understand how financially independence and keeping an emergency fund is so important. So that goes with my values, and it has no harm. Morality answers the question that how should I live with others? So that's morality in Buddhism. And it also helps in create harmony in relationships, in families, in workplace, and in communities. Now we come down to meditation, which is training the mind, which we follow every day, which we practice every day. Now, why? Because without a trained mind, wisdom cannot deepen. If you do not train your mind, the wisdom cannot get in, right? It cannot deepen, and morality cannot be sustained. Because if it is untrained, even if you're gathering it, it'll go away. And that includes right effort. Cultivating wholesome states reduces unwholesome ones. Very nicely said. So right effort is required by replacing anger with love, kindness, replacing jealousy with joy and happiness for others rather being jealous. Again, you're training it, you're putting an effort to train this. Not everybody is born with this or gifted with this. And replacing laziness with high energy. And you have to put an effort, as I said, every day, because I see that myself, and Madhuji keeps reminding me that if you don't sit on meditation every day, then of course all these things will come and capture you. So you have to train your mind so that whatever wisdom you are open to, you can easily receive it, and the wisdom can deepen it. So right effort is required. There is no progress without effort. Now comes right mindfulness, which is again under meditation. Being aware of your body, being aware of your feelings and mind and mental states. Do not avoid it. Do not neglect it. Very important. Whatever that feeling is, it doesn't have to match with somebody else, but being aware of it is very, very important. It asks us to return from the future, like planning and worrying too much, from the past, where we all regret about something or the other, but return from it, come out of it. Or replaying something again and again in the past, whether it's good or bad. And we have to train it. We have to put an effort to train it so we can stay into the present moment. Okay. And we can practice it by observing without any judgment, by observing without any anger, any fear. It brings a lot of joy. Okay. That's what it says. Under meditation, we also have right concentration. Now, after right effort and after right mindfulness comes right concentration. Developing is steady. That brings focused mind. So training your mind to stay steady and calm. And how you can do that? Try with something simple, focusing on one object, like a picture, a frame, a word, or your breath, which we do that when we do meditation here with Madhuji. So when we focus, we return our attention back to either that word, to image, or to our breath, because our attention, our mind wanders. That's the nature of our mind. So we return it, we bring it back by concentrating on either your breath, a word, or a picture. It brings more clarity. So right concentration brings more clarity. It leads to peace. It also answers the question, how do I train my mind? Because that's a very common question that, yes, being present is good, but how do I train my mind to be in present because it wanders? How do I train my mind to be more clear, to be more steady? Here's your answer. By focusing on one object, and you choose that object. Okay. And then this is where the inner transformation happens. Any questions so far? Madhuji, is it all clear? Am I missing out on something?
No, all good, all good.
There are three, yeah. So these are the three divisions which we talked about. Now, how these three divisions work? This three division work, it is also called the Dharma wheel, right? Each of the 8 steps is like spoke. If one is missing or weak, the wheel cannot turn smoothly. So like wisdom, it guides morality. Morality supports meditation, and meditation deepens wisdom again, right? So it is a circular process, not a checklist, right? It's a circular process. You don't finish right speech and move on to right action, right? You practice all 8 imperfectly, gradually, and more compassionately every time you try, every day, right? This structure is what makes the eightfold path. It's timeless. It must have been started, I don't know how many hundreds of years back, but it is still practiced
Yeah,
and it's universal. Why?
2,500 years ago.
Wow. And it is still practiced, right? So, why? Because we all are imperfect being. We all, but our inner soul, our inner wisdom is to have compassion, to have love for others. So, every time we practice, we go one step up. But as I said, you have to practice it, all 8 of them, every day, right? um this is what I have, Madhuji. If you wanted to add something to it, I just wanted to summarize it, but before that, I wanted to hear from all of you if there's any question, if there's any more addition to this. Please do let me know.
Mm. You know, wonderfully explained, Rani ji. Thank you so much. Definitely, Masters, it is not only that we are talking about the Eightfold Path at this time, but we are also trying to understand what Gautam Buddha or Lord Gautam Buddha have taught. So, very well done as Pushpa ji is writing. Yes, indeed, Masters. And we also need to, like, when we talk about the Eightfold Path or the Ashtangik Mark in Hindi or in English, Eightfold Path. So the point is, it is very, very essential to know that the right way of doing things starts with your own self, meaning it will only come when you are in that present moment, when you are actually believing in the power of now, when you are being in the present moment, and also observing your own self. Most of the time, what are we doing? Most of the time, we are actually um, reflecting on what others are saying, what others are doing, right? But it should be us. Our own inner self should be mirroring, or we should be mirroring our own inner self. So whatever we like basically are feeling inside, that is what we try to put it outside, and that is what we see outside. But if I tell you, like when you try to, understand your own self, who you are, why you are here, and all those questions, and then am I being too, uh, you know, tedious, difficult, or am I doing the right thing? Am I speaking in the right manner that I need to? Am I using proper words, right? Am I taking the right kind of effort that I need to? Am I being mindful enough or not? Are we aware or not with our own self? What is going on around us? Or are we judging everyone too much? So there are many, many questions that is there in one's life. But then these eightfold paths, that's what Rani ji has summarized, that these eightfold path will always help us and tell us what should be the right, take on our speech, what will be the right take on the right resolve, how should we actually think, or how should we actually go about our things, whatever. Right speech can also be in the form of, are we lying to someone? Are we a liar? Like, am I a liar or something? Judge your own self, see, analyze your own self. Are you trying to slander someone, putting something against them, or are you cursing someone, or you use cursing, like curse most often? Are you using abusive language? Then also, are you raising your voice and harsh words? When we are at home, actually, we actually are using not so good words, or we are certain times we become rude with our own family members. But when we are out, what do? We try to put a mask on ourselves that we are so good, right? We are so nice and we talk so nice. But the point is, um, it's like I'm not going to say or that your character, I'm saying your attitude and the way you look at life and the way you actually go about with your day, how you take on, you know, are you being authentic with yourself? The first question that I'll ask from you is, that whatever it is, however words you're using at this time, but first thing is to see, are you being authentic with yourself? Some people will say, yeah, this is who I am, and I can use whatever I can, right?
Yep.
Because you can, so that does not mean that you should,
That you're right or you should. Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Because you can, that does not mean that you should. Is that the right or the proper way to use anything? Or that is that the right effort? Or is that the right effort to use at what time? The timing is very important. Suppose you are going to some place. So I'm not going to like go with by the book masters. I'm just telling you
Mm.
small things that are coming to me at this time. What are those things that maybe you have gone to someone's, um, when they vacated the body, somebody died and you went to just, give the condolences to them. You went to their family and you're laughing there. So was that the right time to do that? No. The point is, people are crying there, or maybe they're very sad because their loved one has gone. Now, is that the right time to do that? What should be your take on that at that time? Should you be laughing? Should you be just enjoying that environment? Meaning, maybe you are in that state of enjoyment and you understand that, yes, everyone has to go one day. But then, rather than, helping, or rather than understanding, or being empathic, I'm not going to say that just have that sympathy, but I'm saying be empathic towards them, what they are feeling. So, what is your view? What is your take on that? What should be your effort at that time? And then, what is the right resolve that you should put in front of your others and your own self? Not only that, what kind of action should be done, you know, by you, through you, you know? So that is like everything that you do. We should actually use the Ashtangic math. Anything that you do. So when you go to office, now I'm talking about office, career, when you are working, what should be the right way of speaking to your colleagues? Should you maintain that, yeah, like as they say, seal, shield, we say, right? What should be your take on how you need to be with the colleagues? Should it be very personal or should it be very professional? Very, very important to know, right? And then, do we mix our, professional life with personal life? So make a boundary. And same goes with that, if you're standing, I mean to say, if you are in your personal moments, would you like to bring someone from your, career section and letting them know about everything about your personal life? We don't go with that, right? We are not sharing our personal moments with office people, right? So very, very important, because once you do that, you will actually call everyone into your personal life, and everyone has different opinions. And then what will happen? They will guide you to those things that will not be okay for you. Very similar to that. Not only that, when you are earning money, like as you are going through your career, and then when you are earning money, is that the right way to earn money? Is that only what you are getting, or you can maybe choose a particular kind of work that makes you happy every day when you get up? Maybe, when you want to go to work, maybe you say, oh my God, not again. I really don't want to face that person, or I don't want to, answer that question. Are you really happy at the place you work? So that also,
Yeah.
and then,
And we spend most of our day in at work, right? That's what it was discussed in one of the training, that you spend 8 to 9 hours of your most
yes,
productive time
yes,
at work. So be at place where you can,
yeah.
it goes,
But then,
aligns with your values
yeah,
and you don't do harm.
but also, if somebody comes and tells you, Rani, hey Rani, you are best at doing this. Can you do this for me? I am not able to do that. So what will Rani do? Rani ji, tell me, what are you going to do?
There are only two choices, either yes or no.
Yeah, either yes or no. But if they say they are buttering you up, but you don't know at that time that they are buttering you up, Okay, they say, hey Rani, you're so good at that. Hey, please, can you do that? And time and again, they always do that. What are you going to do? What will be your take on that?
Sometimes, yes, but
Yeah.
if it keeps
But
keeps
then
coming, then you have to set a boundary that no, it
certain
cannot
times
happen.
people will actually come to you and they will make you shoulder their responsibilities. So that means make a proper boundary around you. How and what kind of people should be there around you, and you
Yeah,
should be able to judge. So that is the right view, right resolve, and then right livelihood. The way you are earning money, is that the proper channel? I hope it's not through deceit. I hope it's not through stealing someone's money. You are not so, and that also goes, now in the spiritual world, many people, they want to steal your destiny just by mirroring you. Just imagine that, such a statement, I would say. But yes, it is so very, very important. That is why I always say, get to know yourself. And when we are giving gratitude also, at that time also, I always say, may we get to know our truth, may we get to speak our truth, may we be authentic with ourselves, and may we be authentic with others also, and may we choose the right path, the right way of doing things. Why? Because that is what I understood, learned, and so far as I have grown, matured, I have understood that we should actually, once we know about ourselves, there will be no one who can be deceitful to us. We will be knowing what our energies and what other people's energies are, and so we will be able to make good decision, proper
correct.
decision. And then, if you know about yourself, you will know what effort you can make, and what more effort is required from you. Because your weakest point and your strongest point, you will know both of them. So when you know how strong you are, you will go to that extent to work on it. But if you know that you are weak, you will not be confident, and you will say, okay, I think I'm weak. I should take someone's help. But if you start reading about that particular thing where you are weak, or you start improving yourself, you will not be weak anymore. That's why get to know yourself, who you are. Right view is very, very important. How you look at things. Are you like making out too much of a very small, like when we say, are you making um, you know, a mountain out of a molehill? So that is also very important. Think in the right direction, do things in the right way, right action, right livelihood, right way of doing things, right way of, earning money. Earning money also should be in the right direction, not stealing, not being deceitful, or not killing someone, Action is also, it involves that, right? So this is also the right concentration. Where is your concentration now? Okay. This is a very funny and very interesting one. Here, Rani ji has definitely mentioned, and she went through very, very nicely. Now, if I say, certain times we want to manifest things, certain times we want to have certain things in our lives which are very, very important for us. Now, tell me, what should be your take on the right concentration? Anyone? I know Nirjaji's hand is sorry, Nirjaji, but I'm gonna finish it now. But tell me, what should be your take on the right concentration? Anyone can answer. Where should be your concentration? You can definitely answer, Nirjaji, and then whatever your next question, we'll take that later. But if you can answer this, or anyone, for that matter. I'm not gonna judge you, okay?
Because
It's like we are learning. We
yes,
are learning together,
yeah.
right?
So there could be more than one answer.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
should
go
your
ahead.
concentration be, is what you're saying?
Yeah, what should be where you should concentrate, basically? What should be your concentration point, or where you should concentrate? It depends on different things, I understand. But most of the time, when it is about you, where should be your concentration?
Either in the, it depends on
I know it's
like
an open-ended
one of
question.
the, yeah, but I see what you're saying. I mean, you want to concentrate if you're thinking of your heart or your root, depends on your chakras, or you're depending on, you're concentrating on what is most important. Like if you're thinking
Yes,
about
the
purpose of your,
latter one that you
yeah,
said.
the
What is
latter
most
one, then.
important? So
So
when
before, when we are younger, sorry, go ahead. You were,
Yeah, no,
so
sorry,
when
sorry
we are
to
younger,
interrupt
we'll
you.
feel like we feel like I should be the center, right? You should listen to me. But sometimes it is like you have to listen to maybe the situation or the person who is creating the situation, because um, I have sometimes challenges like everybody else with their kids growing up and doing. And one time, one of them told me, which just stuck to me, was that it's not what you're saying, it's the way you're saying and the tone you're saying.
Yes, that
So
is also very
your
important.
talks
Now,
or do your things is not
yeah,
wrong, but if you do it in a shrill voice or something, I mean,
yes.
and for us, our generation was a little different. If your mom tells you to do it, you would do it.
I know.
So that's a whole different chapter. But the way you say, maybe phrase it in a different way, or you need to be
Yeah.
mindful of what this current generation wants it, and it's not in the same format we might have received because of
Yes.
a different country where we grew up, or a different. It's here the kids
So
are a little bit
that is
more
what
flexible.
here I'm gonna
That is
stop
what
you.
I'm learning every day,
Yeah.
Neerja.
Yeah,
But
I'm
then,
trying
yeah,
to learn every day.
okay, I'm
yeah.
gonna get back to
So
the
that,
point. I want everyone to let me know where your concentration should be when you are doing some work, okay, or you want something out of your work or out of your life, whatever. What should be your concentration viewpoint, or what you should concentrate on? You want to grow, right? You want to grow.
both
You want to
verbal
have
and
more
non-verbal
opportunities.
cues.
You want to have
Yeah.
more opportunities. You want to have success. Now, somebody came along in your life, and somebody comes, and maybe it's your husband, or maybe it's your wife, or maybe your children, or maybe your colleague, or someone comes along, and just for a minute or two, you just had a talk with them, okay? And they said something in a very humorous way. I mean to say, it was hilarious to know, and you also laughed with them. But that point actually hurt you. Now the whole day, from morning till evening, you will be just thinking about that. Now, what is your concentration, masters? That is the example I wanted to give.
Yeah.
So now someone comes along and they spoke something to you, but the whole time, your mind, the whole day, your mind is thinking about the word that they said. You will picturize them, you will visualize them, you will think about them, and you will think what they like. You will actually repeat those words in your mind time and again that they said this. Now, the whole time, where was your concentration?
About that person, what that person said. And
Yes,
we are actually meditating on that negative energy and the negative word that is spoken, and which may turn into a reality because we
yes,
meditated on that.
Madhuji, can I give an
yes.
example? Can I give an example? And then I want to say something. So for me, Rani ji asked you a question like, what is that you're guilty
One
upon?
second. Sorry to interrupt,
Yeah,
Nizari. Let me
but
finish this. Let me finish this, and then I'll take the hand raise also. But this is where I want to tell you all. The whole day you were giving energy. Wherever your concentration is, that is where your energy flows. Now, whole day, who are you giving energy to? What? So now today you wanted something out of your life, out of your work, out of your, whatever you are doing. And now you want that, okay, I want to have this. I need to finish this today. But somebody comes along, shakes your hand, talks to you, and now you are done. You're done. Now there's no more motivation to go about it. And now you cannot take it forward. And you say, what happened to me just now? I was just so much, excited about finishing that task, but now I don't have that energy. I don't have that will. I don't have that power to go about it. I'm done, because your whole concentration was on that person, and your whole mind, basically your energy was flowing towards them. That energy that
Yeah.
you required, you wanted to basically use that energy for your work, you used it on that person by just thinking about them. So that's
yes,
what. It's
basically.
not only I'm actually I'm trying to bring that past and the present situations in our life, mixing it together to give you that Ashtangic mark, that see, that is the right way of thinking. And also not going about what people said. Leave them whatever they said. It's about their mind, their thinking, their way of, how they are. But how we are, do we know ourselves? When we know ourselves, we'll come back to ourselves, and we will give importance to ourselves. And so, how the voice is coming out, how we are using those words, what all words we need to use is very, very important. Anyhow, so this is where I'm going to stop. Everything is very important, but try, just don't even think that, okay, that was 2500 years ago, so it was what Gautam Buddha taught. It is not easy in that present moment. No, we all need to use these Ashtangic mark in today's world by understanding our own self, who we are. And that is where, so please go ahead
Yeah.
now. I'm done.
No, I really understood your example now that you put it like that, right? Initially, I was like, where is it going? But now I understood it because I'm carrying something for some a simple thing like for 35 years, and I'm trying to get over it, but I'm still not of it. So maybe 30 years ago. So after I finished my PhD, I decided to stay at home to take care of the kids because it was getting difficult. They're falling sick and you're not able to do. And so I come from a family of either somebody's a scientist with a double PhD, an MD PhD, so everybody's pretty well educated. And so we were all having dinner, and my husband made a statement that at that time, and now I can tell and laugh over with him, but maybe he made it even in an immature state. He said, Nisha always wants to work, but then she also wants to come home to take care of the kids.
That's so
So
sweet also.
I'm telling her to take a job at JCPenney. Nothing wrong with it. But I just completed my PhD. He completed his PhD and he's working. So I took it so personally. And my family who was visiting from India, they took it personally. And so it's 35 years now, right? That thing doesn't go out. There's nothing wrong with working in JCPenney. He just like said it in a way, maybe he could have said it like because the kids were young, maybe you can work a few hours. It would have been different. And the way he said it, so it hurt me so much. I
Yeah,
carried that word for
I
like
can
30
understand
years.
your
Only
viewpoint.
recently,
Definitely.
I look at him and say, what you said was insensitive, was not being sensitive. You said it, it really hurt me because it's like, I don't need I can go and fold. Nothing wrong with it. But the way he said it was, I took it my family took it so personally. My mom, my family that was visiting from India.
Yeah,
But so that happens, right? And so you focus on all that, and that becomes like the foundation for everything else that comes. That day you
I
said
know.
this. So many
Yeah.
years back you said this.
So just
Uh,
imagine, Nirja ji, how much energy you have given to that thought,
yeah,
how much energy you have
really.
given to your husband, and how much
Yeah,
energy that took in, like basically that thing that you grew in your life, that mindset,
yeah.
how much energy
And
you
I
have
would
given.
also, I would break down to cry, or I would like, make this face. How on earth could you say such a thing? Do you
I
know
know.
what?
No, no, definitely. It would be the same
Yeah,
thing with me also. But then
And it
maybe
may not
earlier,
be his fault. It may not be his fault. It's just he just said it in all, with all good
that's what
intention.
Nirja ji is
But
saying.
it's our
yeah.
attachment and our, expectation that causes
Yeah.
that, right?
I mean, they don't have that kind of wisdom then, and sometimes even now,
Yeah.
then I
Even
wish this
now.
was an example for me to bring me back that don't take wrong in some people, right? Sometimes even and that has helped me deal with my family situations. I'm still not out of it, but okay, what does it? It doesn't matter. When you're angry, you say things, but sometimes you just have to step out because when you immediately somebody says something, you retort, then it becomes he said, she said, it will continue, right? But if you break that for some time, and so what I wanted to tell is this saying that once I saw this on a poster and all these things about that actions and all, right? But we don't talk about what we think in our mind. So and I saw this on a poster. It's, I think, Lao Tzu's saying, watch your
Lao Tzu.
thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your action. Watch
Yes,
your action because they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character.
yeah,
Watch your character because it becomes your destiny. And I
yes.
love this quote.
Yes.
And so, but
Lao
I'll
Tzu,
let
Lao
others
Tzu
chime in.
quote is, this quote is beautiful because it actually marks all these things that actually
Yeah.
makes you who you are. And so now is the time when you can actually break that cycle by alchemizing whatever has been said and letting it go, detaching from that situation now, here and now. And that is the power of now, the book, as we say. But um,
Because if
thank you
you
so much.
have the confidence in yourself and the strength just because somebody said something, and after that I've heard more worse things, but that becomes like a horror movie if I have to tell. But it's okay now. It wasn't like it used to be so hard the first time, but now little bit of wisdom, little bit of gray hair, lot gray hair and little bit of wisdom.
Nirja ji,
Thank you.
one more thing that I want to do with you, basically. I don't want to, maybe the teaching wants to do with you. So I would say, start trying to manifest the situation according to yourself. That now everyone is coming to you, supporting you, and are not insensitive in any way. They are loving you and they are supporting you. Maybe you create that with your mind. Not maybe, but yes, you should do. And see the change. I want you to create that visual for yourself in your meditation time, and I want you to manifest that. You will do that because now I want you to give energy to that visual.
Yeah.
See, let's see,
Yeah.
right?
But then, just like how we latched on to the negative feeling, there might have been 100 different things that my husband would have done that I took it for granted. So I haven't focused on that positive thing too, right? We
Maybe because
forget
the
about that. The
energies
negative
were,
one we try to latch on.
yeah,
So
but
I'm
energies were
learning.
negative, Nirja ji. Maybe
Yeah,
energies were becoming more negative and then it
negative.
attracted more negativity. That
Yeah. So
was,
you have to accept that there was a lot of positive. You just did not see it.
yes,
And it
maybe,
was
yes, that's what.
something steps.
So
Thank
anyway,
you.
we'll definitely talk about it later. But Anshumanji has his hand raised, Master. So let us take him. Um, Hello, Anshumanji. Thank you so
Yeah,
much, Neeraji.
Madhuji, again, very nice session and very nicely explained by Raniji. I just wanted to answer your question regarding concentration. And I feel that we need to be in the deep now, in the present moment, not in the past, not in the future. And hour of now, you also mentioned. So the idea is to be anchored in the divine. So if and being mindful. And one author which I'll strongly recommend is Thich Nhat Hanh. He's a Vietnamese monk, and his books talks about mindfulness, uh, outstanding body of work, how you sit, how you walk, when you walk on the earth, how you see things, how to see things as they are. So when you are anchored in the divine, or you are focusing on the breath, and it's like when the water is calm, you can see through the water. Similarly, when the mind is also calm, so it's very important that we don't concentrate on the overthinking aspect of mind, wherein we are analyzing all the time and repetitive pattern, then negativity bias. So being calm, being anchored in the divine, being in the deep now, in the flow state, that is the state wherein we are more productive, or we see the reality as it is, and not through the, I think, different frame of reference. So I think very important to be mindful and anchored in the deep now with the divine. So if we practice the presence of God, if God is there with us, at higher consciousness. So practically speaking, uh, our spine should be straight. We should be having our gaze at the third eye. So when we see down. So if we are not, if we are in pressure or stress, we see down. When we are in the conscious state, we are seeing straight. So being anchored in that state, higher consciousness, all the time is very important. What I feel. Yeah. Thank you.
Definitely. That is the meditative part of it. But actually, the way we should live our life is with the right concentration on the right things, at the right place, at the right time. And where is your concentration? Because if you haven't detached yourself from all these things that are around you, you won't be going into the shunyata or the emptiness, or you would not be able to concentrate. And that is the right way to concentrate, is to be with your breath. But because with what? Through meditation. So, or when you are in the power of now, or when you are actually giving the energy or concentration to the present moment. So every day, what everyone can do is, like, from morning till evening, if you are not even meditating, but if you are in the present moment and being with your breath, like, or every time whenever you're breathing in, breathing out, you are basically in the present moment, and that is a very difficult state. It is not easy achievable easily. It is not easily achievable, masters. But then, if you are always concentrating on yourself with the divine within you, that I am also a part of divine and I am that divinity, and I want to concentrate only the goodness, the positivity, or how the divine would like me to work, with having that mindset that the divine is in my mind, the divine is in my heart, the divine is this body. And when you take on with this, everything will turn into divine. But then That is where your concentration needs to be. That is what. So thank you so much, Anshumanji. That's also a, another good point that you shared with us. So thank you so much. And definitely Thich Nhat Hanh's book are very, very good. Lao Tzu. There are so many masters who have been talking about that. But at this time, definitely we are trying to go with the Ashtangik mark given by Gautam Buddha. And every other master has followed this with keeping in mind the actual followers under Theravadas. And then when they twisted a little bit into Mahayana, and then later on by working on themselves, on the heart, basically, through Vajrayana. So lot of things are there, masters, but slowly, steadily we'll reach there. Thank you so much, Anshumanji. Anything that comes along our way, we should always take a note. What is very special about that point? What is special about that person? What is special about this moment? How I can learn from that moment? What I need to let go? Am I being too judgmental? Am I being too analytical? And that is where we will actually know about ourselves, the triggers, what is happening. So if we can let go of the triggers, if we can let go and forgive everyone, and we move on with our own life, just concentrating on ourselves, because once we start concentrating on our own self, that is what we are going to reflect everywhere. When you start loving yourself, that is where you will find that love, the love will start pouring in. But don't be that selfish. Don't keep your heart closed for your own self. Let it be open, and don't mind anybody's words, because if you start doing it, that means you are pouring in negativity again. Anyway, thank you so much. And definitely on a short notice, Rani ji again had fulfilled a very wonderful task, not only that, but a very beautiful way of sharing the Eightfold Path. So thank you so much, Rani ji.
Thank you,
Anyone else?
Mataji.
Yeah. So now I think we will go into meditation. Rani ji, we do?
Yeah. 30 minutes will do. 40 minutes. What?
40
You tell
minutes.
me.
I think 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Before I do that, I just briefly summarize, because I wanted to do that. That it's
Go
a
ahead,
path
please.
of self-transformation. There are very, very simple ways to remember them. Again, the first one is wisdom, which is right view and right resolve. The second one is morality, right speech, right action, right livelihood. And the third and most important, I think, is meditation, where you put effort every day, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. So it is lived through our daily choices, our speech, our actions, our intentions, and our awareness. So if we practice it together in a family, group, friends, society, it just becomes a way towards a very happier and very freer life. And it helps us transform our mind. It reduces suffering for oneself, live a full, life, and living with purpose, peace, and freedom. So that is how I summarized it. But one question you don't have to answer, but keep it to yourself. What part of the path feels most relevant to your life right now, where you want to work? So that's something, homework for all of you.
No, very beautifully said. And definitely everyone should, as you go into meditation, masters, let us, bring into our own self that thought. What is that one thing that I need to change in myself? And it should be for everyone. You have to go about it in your own way. Nobody is judging you. Just go with your own self, and Raniji will be guiding you. So,
Okay. So let me know, when can I start?
now,
You will play the music, right,
yes, I will.
Madhuji?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sit comfortably. Hold your legs and let your hands rest softly on your lap. Open your hands to receive. Close your eyes and take a slow, Breathe in. And a long breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Continue breathing in slowly. Breathing out. Feel your body supported by the ground, the floor, cushion, chair, wherever you're sitting. Just feel that it's supporting you. Let your shoulders drop. Relax your jaw. With every slow inhale, allow yourself to be here, to be in the present moment. Each exhale, let go of the day so far. Breathe in. Be mindful of your breath. Concentrate on your breath and breathe out. Let the breath come naturally. Be in the present moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your attention to the top of your head. Notice any sensation. Move to your forehead. Your eyes. Your cheeks. Your jaw. And let your face soften. Bring awareness to your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Feel the chest rising and falling. Feel your belly soften. Bring awareness to your back, your legs, your feet resting. Let your whole body be at ease. The body is so light and simply lie. Bring your attention to your breath. Feel the inhale, feel the exhale. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just notice it and gently return to your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Nothing to fix, nothing to force. Just breathing in, breathing out. Notice what's happening in your mind. Thoughts, emotions, memory, planning, images. Words may come. Emotions may arise. Images may appear. Let them come and go. Just like clouds passing by in the sky. You don't need to follow them. You don't even need to push them away. Just watch them passing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just be free from thoughts. If anything bothering your mind, notice that everything changes. Breath, thoughts, sensation, everything is impermanent. And this truth will soften your mind. Set a simple intention to write resolve. Set it today. Set now. May I be kind. May I let go. May I do no harm. Imagine your words today being gentle and being honest. That's right speech. See yourself moving through the day with care, with respect. Bring hope to people's life. That's the right action. Picture yourself contributing to this world with integrity. That's right livelihood. Let go of anything heavy, anger, worry, irritation, tension. Let go through every exhale. And with every inhale, invite in something lighter, kindness, patience, ease. That's your right effort. Inhale. And anything that's heavy. Feel your breath. Be in this moment. Feel this moment. Inhale, play. And exhale. That's your right mindfulness. The mind wanders. Bring it back to one point. Your breath. And stay with it. Breathe in. And out. Stay with your breath. Stay in this moment at your right concentration. Observe your distraction. And then let it pass. Bring your attention back to the present moment. Now bring someone you care about into your mind. It can be anyone. See them smiling. Wish them well. Tell them, may you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be free. Send them lots of love. And feel their love when they smile. Now bring yourself into your mind, into your heart. Give yourself a lot of love and say, may I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be free. Be compassionate, loving, and kind always. Feel your breath and extend this wish outward. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be free. Breathe in. Feel your heart full of love, full of kindness, full of peace. And free from any fear. Take a deeper breath. And slowly come back to your body. Feel your body sitting here and feel the ground beneath you. Gently move your fingers, your toes. Put both your palms on your eyes. Cover your eyes. Keep it there for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. When you're ready, open your eyes. Feel your body much lighter, much happier, full of compassion, heart full of compassion and love. Bring the attention to your body. Hug yourself. With an intention that may I walk the path with wisdom, truth, compassion, and clarity. Carry this peace with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rani ji. Thank you so much, Rani ji. It was very, very wonderful, very, very peaceful meditation, beautiful meditation, I would say. Thank you so much. It was really amazing. So thank you, masters. If anyone has any experience to share or anything that you want to share, speak at this time, please go ahead. You can raise your hand, masters. Very beautiful.
Hope everyone was able to meditate.
Yes, it was very, very, very good meditation, Rani ji. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very soothing, so good. Anybody has any questions or any experience to share, masters? You may raise your hand now. Yes, Asha ji.
रानी जी आत्मवंदन, मधु जी, रानी जी आत्मवंदन.
Atmavandan, Asha ji.
It is very nice meditation and very nice wisdom. Gratitude. Rani ji.
Thank you, Asha ji.
Thank you, Asha ji. Thank you so much. Anyone wishes to share any experience at this time? If you had any experience, please do share, masters. Yes, Nirja ji.
And it was a really beautiful meditation.
Oh, sorry, unmute yourself. And
Now, the meditation was beautiful. Thank you, Rani ji, and it was like really, really deep and peaceful. So I think I really went deep into it. Thank you.
Thank you, Nirja.
can't hear you properly, but thank you so much. Yes, Shamini ji.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was really nice. The meditation felt so calm, and I also got emotional for a little while. And then I saw I don't know if it was me, but it was like on a horse. Maybe I was thinking of my child, and I saw a mother carrying a child. So I don't know if it was me, but it was a beautiful image that came in front of me.
Yeah.
And
That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
beautiful.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
I think I asked you to imagine someone you want to send love to, and imagine
Maybe
that
it was your
person
child.
smiling.
Yeah, and I met my older daughter yesterday. I'm meeting my younger daughter tomorrow. So maybe the whole combination. And I'm thinking, yeah, thank you. And you asked maybe to think of someone. Yeah, that could be it.
So
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
so it worked.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
You
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Raniji and Madhuji, both are looking very beautiful today.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you,
you,
Asha ji.
Asha ji.
Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, right?
True, true.
Yeah.
100%.
So thank you so much. And Sheelam ji, yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, Atmavandan to all. It was a very, very beautiful session. I think I really realized the way beautifully Rani ji explained everything, that mindfulness is most important. For every act, every word we say, that makes us more sensitive before we utter something just because we need to say something.
Yes.
And later we retrospectively realized that it was not necessary, and same thing could have been said in a much different way. So ultimately it's to be in the present and to be mindful before we say something, do something, and think something.
Wonderful.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, Sheelam ji.
That's wonderful, Sheelam ji. Thank you. That is what we want, right? That to go ahead with the right mindset and right way of doing things, right action, right speech, everything. Because what's the point if those studies are, years back, but they still hold so much importance in our daily life. Still today, like till today, we are and we will actually, if we start concentrating on what actually we are doing, what is important, how much is it important or not? That is also very, very, good to understand that if we start noticing, is that work that I'm going to do? So, one example is if this work that I'm going to do benefits me or it benefits others, or how about the work that I should do, it should benefit both me and others for the welfare of the community, for the welfare of me, my family, and everyone. If that is a task that makes everyone happy, I believe certain times we choose we choose things for ourselves. And that is really, really important. I'm not saying we should not, we should. But then, if that same work also is good for not only you, others, and the neighborhood, community, your society, then that work will be very, very good. That is the right way of moving ahead then, because it is actually helping grow everyone around you, because you are a part of community. So when you grow, your community grows, right? So when you basically elevate higher up in the consciousness, so it's not only you, your own family will also elevate. Slowly but steadily, they will also come where you are. One day they will. But if you don't give them chance, same goes with the community, same goes with the neighborhood. You will only attract those people that are relevant to your frequency and vibration. But this Ashtangic mark also is very, very important in this present day world. Why are we still talking about it? Why this eightfold path is still there in our lives? Because it says that we have to work on this in today's environment also. We are living in Kali Yuga. Definitely we are going forward with the golden age. We just started, right? But there are thousands of years still remaining that we have to be totally fully in that golden age. It's just the start, but still there's a lot of things that still needs to be changed, right? So very, very important that we should actually keep in mind that not only in the olden days or the ancient times, these teachings were very prominent, but today also we should see how this goes into our lives and to change ourselves, right? Very, very important. So question yourself. I don't want to put this that don't criticize yourself, but be acceptable of what you are doing and how much should be done, right?
Thank you,
Rani ji.
Madhuji.
Yes, Sheelamji, you had something more to say? I think your hand is raised, so
Oh, I'm so sorry.
no
Nothing.
problem.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Sheelamji. Anybody
I'm
else want
happy
to
that
speak?
you all liked the class, and I could also get so many things which I need to practice in my life and make a conscious effort to practice it.
Yes.
So it was more for my own clarity and my own
Everyone, like it's not
understanding. So when I do
we.
that, it's for my own clarity, because
Yeah,
I learn a lot when I prepare for the class and even when I give the session. And thanks for encouraging me, Madhuji. I was not ready to give the meditation. I was trying my luck to pass it on to you, but you passed it back.
so this year
I think I did justice.
I'm just trying my level best to, maybe it's not about pushing, but I just
No,
want
no, no. I
everyone
was
to,
saying that jokingly.
yeah, I understand. But what I like in my mind, I have come far from where I was 4 years back, 5 years back. Now I'm here. But I also want others to come out of their shell. I just don't want to put myself all the time in front. But because of teaching sake, I have to. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. The point is, we have to bring others also with us. It is not only our journey, but there are people who need this teaching. And that's why I have to talk, I have to speak, I have to put this out there in front of everyone. So not only me, definitely it helps me, no doubt about that. 100%, 200%. But then it will help you also when you come out of your own shell, when you start
Yeah.
teaching, when you start giving, it becomes like basically it makes you get more clarity. When you teach someone, you gain more knowledge, you gain more wisdom, and the nooks and everything of that particular thing. So when it's not me who is giving the chance, it's you who is taking the chance because you showed up for it. You were there and you are taking that initiative. So I can't see you anymore now here,
Yeah.
Naniji. Yeah,
Can you see me?
now. Yeah. So that is what is happening. And it is very, very important, masters, that we should all be very much disciplined, determined that yes, I am going to give my best, but also I'm going to take care that I am also very important in my own life. First, we should give importance to ourselves and then to others, like how that aeroplane, example is that as
Yeah.
the aeroplane,
Put the
something goes
mask.
wrong. You put the mask on your own self first and then on others. And very similar to that. So with that, we will. Yes. So with that, we will be ending our session so that I can concentrate on my life. I have to do my college going daughter just came home, so I have to go and take care of food and
Yes. Spend
family.
some time with her.
Yeah, because today she came and Saturday she'll be going. So I'm saying like, why? You can't go on Sunday. So anyway, thank you so much, masters, and it was really, really wonderful to have you all here. Tomorrow we'll be having definitely Purnima meditation, but a little bit of something that needs to be said before we go into meditation, because these are the Purnima days, Buddha Purnima, where Gautam Buddha has gotten enlightened. And not only that, it was his birthday, it was the Enlightenment Day, and then it was his Nirvanic Day also. And then on top of that, the fourth thing is we have the full moon day with lots and lots of energy. And the energy on this day is very, very prominent in healing us. But this time, the full moon brings lot of awareness and lot of balance in our lives. This time's full moon is bringing lot of balance and awareness into everyone's lives. So see, where is your awareness going? Where is that balance that you need in your life? The first and foremost thing that you need to start at this time is to create that balance in yourself. The balance that you need, where is that balance lacking in your life? So very, very important, masters. Anyhow, thank you so much. Thank you, Rani ji. And let's
Meet again tomorrow.
yes, meet again tomorrow, and do come on time, masters. so that we can start on time and end on time. The point is, certain times I go above my time, and we are all here because so that we can have more, you know, how to say, enlightened sessions, so that we can bring that teaching into our lives, apply that. It's not only about listening, but to apply those teachings rather than just listen and go away and go about your day or light, whatever you are doing. But no, we need to apply it so that slowly and steadily we will actually have this enlightenment, which is like every day. That happens every day, right? Anyway, so have a good night, masters. May we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. May we all meditate regularly with our individual energies and consciousness. Also, let us meditate together with the group's energy, group consciousness, along with harmony, oneness, with unconditional love. May we also do our much needed inner work every day, masters. So stay blessed, stay happy, stay vibrant. Have a good night and have a good day. Thank you so much, masters. Thank you,
Thank you.
Ranuji.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.